Hi friends, good afternoon all of you. Today we have to see one of the important areas, so especially for this group 2 examination, the TSPSC. TSPSC, that is 4 papers are there in that. First paper, second paper, third and fourth paper. Fourth paper related with this Telangana Movement and Telangana State Formation. Telangana Movement and State Formation. So that's the area that we have to see in this especially, right? So how many chapters are there in that? 150 marks. So in TSPSC, okay, we have first paper, GS paper, that is there. First paper, that is GS paper. Second paper, if you see this, 3 areas are there. One is Telangana history, that is there. Second one, social issues, that is also one of the areas. And polity governance, that's one of the areas. So 3 areas are there in second paper. Okay, this is also for 150 marks. So each paper carries 150. Third paper, Indian economy and Telangana economy. One is Indian economy, that is 75 marks, and Telangana economy, that is also for. So there is the third paper, Telangana economy. Telangana economy, up to what extent? From the beginning, if you see, 1952 only general elections were conducted first time. So Telangana, in Telangana, Hyderabad state previously that was called. So 1952 to 56, what programs are there? We have to see up to 56. Then Andhra Pradesh came into force, that's 1st November 1956. 1956 to 2014 also we have to see combinedly. After that only, so after bifurcation only we are seeing separately, right? Like that third paper. This is also for 150 marks. Again fourth paper, that is completely dealt with the Telangana Movement and State Formation. Telangana Movement, how this Telangana Movement that was started and how it continued. 3 phases they are there in this, that's one of the important things. Okay, every phase, 5 chapters they are there in first one, second one, third one. Okay, 1948 to 2, especially what happened 1948 to 1970, 1971 to 1919. And after that 1991 to, so 2014 like that. So 3 phases, okay, they are there in that, you know well. So this fourth one if we see, so Telangana Movement and State Formation, right? So how this Telangana Movement that was started, what causes are there, that we have to see first. So in that, prior to that Sir-Kgh dynasty, there is one of the important dynasties which administered this Telangana region maximum. So this Sir-Kgh dynasty came to power in the year 1724 and continued till 1948 September 17. Okay, like this, how many papers are there? 4 papers are there, especially 4th paper dealt with the Telangana Movement and State Formation. So Telangana state that came into force at last, you know well, right? So in every paper at least you have to secure 125, 125, 125. But in this paper, Telangana Movement and State Formation, there is a very scope to get 130 marks here. There is a very scope to get 130 marks here. Here at least 120 marks you can secure in economy. Here also 130 marks you can secure. Here 125 least you can secure. So like this, so there is marks if you see. In general studies, you can secure 125 marks. Even if you lose 25 marks in this, at least you can secure 125. Even if you lose 20 marks in this, you can secure 130. Here, economy paper, data, all these they are there. Easily you may lose 30 marks, I think. Okay, so 120 you can easily secure. And in this paper, there is a very scope to get 130. So like this, so if you secure these marks in open category, we can secure post. Okay, in OC category, we can secure post. Coming to this one, 4th paper, we are going to deal this 4th paper. In this 4th paper, especially Telangana movement, how this movement that was started. So, and at last, how it was ended, what programs they have conducted to. So, get this Telangana like that. So, here we have had to see that paper. So, this last paper, especially 4th paper. This 4th paper, Telangana movement, it begins with Telangana, especially Sir-Kgh dynasty. How this Sir-Kgh dynasty that was started. Sir-Kgh dynasty, that's one of the important dynasties, you know well. Sir-Kghs. This Sir-Kghs of Hyderabad, you know well. Sir-Kgh of Hyderabad. This was started in the year 1724, continued till 1948, September 17. That's why September 17, that is considered Telangana Liberation Day. We are calling this one as Telangana Liberation Day, right? So like this, so from here we had to start. So then in 1948, what happened? To unite this Hyderabad into Indian Union, so Operation Polo that was introduced, Operation Polo we are calling. This Operation Polo is also called police action. Otherwise, it is also called Operation Caterpillar. We are calling this one as Operation Caterpillar. It was introduced by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Permission granted by C. Rajagopalachari. And the leader in Hyderabad to look after, so to conduct this Operation Polo, otherwise Operation Caterpillar, General J.N. Chowdhury. General. Who was the leader in Hyderabad? General J.N. Chowdhury. J.N. Chowdhury was leader for this one. Jayantanath Chowdhury. J.N. means Jayantanath Chowdhury belongs to West Bengal. Like that, under the guidelines of this General J.N. Chowdhury only, this Operation Caterpillar that took place, it continued for 5 days. It was started on September 13th and continued till September 17th. September 17th only, evening 7 o'clock, Nizam accepted to join Hyderabad into Indian Union, announced on radio. Nizam's radio, separate a wing that existed. Nizam's radio that is existed, and on radio only announced. Till this minute I was the, especially Nizam of Hyderabad, but now onwards I am not going to continue. I am joining this Hyderabad into Indian Union like that. So he announced on radio. This, who was the last Nizam? So there is the Mir Usman Ali Khan. Who was the last one? Last Nizam. This last Nizam. Mir Usman Ali Khan. Mir Usman Ali Khan, you know well. Mir Usman Ali Khan. He came to power in the year 1911, continued till 1948, last September 17. Okay, at last he was appointed as Raja Pramukh. Raja Pramukh is just like governor. He was appointed as Raja Pramukh. We are calling this one as Raja Pramukh. Raja Pramukh is just like governor, right? Raja Pramukh. So from here we have to see all this. So how this especially. So elections were conducted in Telangana state. In Telangana, elections were conducted, you know well, till 1949. Till 1949, what happened? Till 1949, this military government only continued activities under General J.N. Chowdhury. 1949, in the month of December only, M.K. Vellodi was appointed as temporary CM. This M.K. Vellodi, he was appointed as temporary CM to this Hyderabad state. He continued till elections. Elections conducted in Hyderabad. So there is 1952. General elections. Throughout India, elections were conducted. You know well. In the year 1952, in the elections, Jawaharlal Nehru became Prime Minister. Dr. Rajendra Prasad elected as President. And Ganesh Vasudev Molanka, G.V. Molanka, he was Speaker. Like that, in Hyderabad also elections were conducted. Right? So during that time, what happened? So these 8 districts only existed in Hyderabad state, and 8 Hyderabad region, we are calling 8 districts, and Maharashtra 5 districts existed, and Karnataka 3 districts existed. Total 16 districts existed. Total how many districts? Total 16 districts existed. 8 in Telangana. 8 in Telangana we can say, and 5 are from Maharashtra. 5 districts, especially Aurangabad, Usmanabad, Nanded, Parbhani, Birar. All these 5 districts related with this Maharashtra. Then coming to Karnataka, Bidar, Bijapur, Gulbarga. These are the 3 districts which existed. So like the 16 districts existed. 175 assembly seats were there during that time. How many? 175 assembly seats existed. In this Hyderabad, 8 districts allocated 95 at the same time. So 44 were allocated to Maharashtra, Maratha districts, and 36 were given to Karnataka. Like that, total 175 seats. So elections were conducted in that. Congress party got thumping majority. Congress party got thumping majority. With that only, what happened? Congress party formed government. Burgula Ramakrishna Rao became first CM of Hyderabad state. first CM. But what happened in the sense, SRC was appointed later. SRC, States Reorganization Commission, you know well. SRC we are calling States Reorganization Commission. The States Reorganization Commission said what in the sense, based on language, on linguistic basis. On linguistic basis, we are going to form states, established states in India. So people who are living in Telangana, who are living in Rayalaseema, and who are living in Andhra, they are all speaking Telugu language. If you are willing to join together, you can join together like that, it said. You want to join together, you can join together like that. SRC said, SRC, States Reorganization Commission. Okay, States Reorganization Commission, that said. So like that, SRC, that came into force in which year? 1953. December 22nd only, this came into force. 1953, December 22nd only, this came into force. SRC chairperson was Fazil Ali. This Fazil Ali was the chairperson for this. And H.N. Kunjru, Hrudayanath Kunjru. Hrudayanath Kunjru, he was one of the members in this. H.N. Kunjru, Hrudayanath Kunjru. And K.M. Fanikkar, Kavalam Madhava Fanikkar. This Fanikkar, he is also a member in this. B.C. Banja, he was also a member in this. Like that. So all these things there happened. B.C. Banja, these are the members in this Fazil Ali Commission. At last it visited 104 places. It recommended what in the sense? Based on language only states can be formed. So and it also said to Hyderabad what in the sense? If you want to join together Andhra, Rayalaseema, Telangana, 2/3 majority in Hyderabad assembly should accept. For this, how much? This 2/3 majority. 2/3 majority should accept like that. It said. Then, so to get the opinion of this one, it was introduced in Hyderabad Assembly, that is November 25th, 1955 only. 1955, in the year 1955, November 25th, that was introduced by Burgala Ramakrishna Rao. 2/3 majority came like that. Gentleman agreement concluded. Gentleman agreement we are calling. Okay, gentlemen. This gentleman agreement was concluded. So, gentleman agreement we are calling. This gentleman agreement, you know well. Gentleman agreement that took place in Delhi. It took place where? It took place there in Delhi, that so in Hyderabad guest house only. That is February 20th, 1956. February 20th, 1956 only. Gentleman agreement from the side of Telangana, 4 leaders they attended. From the side of Andhra, Rayalaseema, 4 leaders attended. Like that, Andhra Pradesh came into force. Andhra Pradesh, okay. 4 leaders on the side of Andhra, 4 leaders on the side of Telangana. Who are the 4 leaders who attended this gentleman agreement from the side of Telangana, Hyderabad state? During that time, CM of Hyderabad state was Burgala Ramakrishna Rao. Second one, Marri Channareddy, Agriculture Minister. Konda Venkat Rangareddy, Forest and Excise Minister. So, and at the same time, so there is like that, these are the members, important members. But it was signed by CMs only. Both sides CMs only, right? So, like that, from the side of Telangana, 4 leaders, from the side of Andhra also. Besavada Gopal Reddy was CM during that time. He was one of the important personalities. Then Deputy CM during that time, Neelam Sanjeev Reddy attended from the side of this one. So, then Gautu Lachanna, Krishikar party leader, he attended. Alluri Satyanarayana, he attended. Like that. So, here also what happened? 4 side, 4 members. From this side, 4 members. They attended for this gentleman agreement. Accordingly, state came into force. But later what happened? So many problems arose. So in Telangana movement, we are going to see all these important events. Okay, what important things happened? Why this a demand that was started? Demand for separate Telangana that was started, we are going to see. Injustice, how injustice that was done. So here formation of Andhra state, that we are going to see. Formation of Andhra Pradesh, how it came into force, that also we are going to see. Gentleman agreement, all these we are going to see. Hyderabad ministry, we are going to see. Who are the ministers? Because oath of office conducted to this Burgala Ramakrishna Rao, that is 1952, March 6th only. Okay. So there is Nizam Khan Palace, King Koti. Nizam Khan Palace, King Koti only. There is oath of office that was conducted, and oath of office conducted by Mir Usman Ali Khan. Okay. So there is especially, right? So like this we are going to see. So from especially 1948 to till last 2014. How many chapters are there means 15 chapters are there in this. 15 chapters. Okay, 15 chapters are there. So here we are going to say Mulki, non-Mulki movement. Telangana people's armed struggle, that is also one area. We can say that. So then peasant leaders, Komaram Bhim is one. Ramji Gond in Adilabad region belongs to Gonds a category, right? In tribals, especially ST, scheduled tribe, Gonds category only belong, and he went against the British as well as this Nizam also. At last, Nirmal region that was completely controlled by this one, Nizamabad, this Adilabad and Nirmal regions were controlled by this one. So there is especially British people, so they wanted to suppress, they decided to suppress Ramji Gond. Hence Ramji Gond and his followers, 1,000 people, they were hanged to a banyan tree. Okay, they were all hanged to a banyan tree, right? So like that, that's one. Komaram Bhim we are going to see. Komaram Bhim, that also we are going to see. Komaram Bhim, Jal, Jangal, Zameen, they were the slogans of this one. That we are going to see. Then fairs and festivals, that also we are going to see. What festivals are celebrated in Telangana? What fairs are there? Batukamma festival, how many days this Batukamma festival is celebrated? Okay, Bonam festival. Bonam means Naivedyam, offered to the goddess. Okay, like that. We are going to see culture part also in this. Then after we have to see Naxalite movements, they are there. Landlordism, all these they existed. Areas we are going to see all. After that only what happened in the sense, there is the Jai Telangana movement that became very popular movement, you know well. So this Jai Telangana movement that was started in the year 1969, that's one. And Jayandhra movement. So between these two only what happened in the sense, struggle that was started. Jayandhra, Jai Telangana movement. At this moment only, P.V. Narasimha Rao resigned to CM post. P.V. Narasimha Rao resigned to his CM post. Kasu Brahmananda Reddy, during that time he resigned, and P.V. Narasimha Rao came to power. But with this, what happened in the sense, Srimati Indira Gandhi asked this P.V. Narasimha Rao to resign, so to CM post, and CM post that was, then state emergency that was conducted. State emergency in Andhra Pradesh we are calling, 1973. So it was started on January 18th and continued till December 10th. January 18th only state emergency that was started in Andhra Pradesh. State emergency is also called emergency arising out of constitutional breakdown. Emergency arising out of constitutional breakdown that was started in which year? In the year 1973. That was started on January 18th and continued till December 10th. Okay, December 10th. Meanwhile, what happened? 6-point formula that was announced by, so this Srimati Indira Gandhi, that's in the year 1973 only. 6-point formula. This is the 6-point formula. 6-point formula that was announced by whom? Srimati Indira Gandhi, you know well. That is on September 21st only. September 21st only. This 6-point formula that was announced. No mulki, no non-mulki. All local jobs must be given to locals like that. So this says. So presidential order that also came. Zonal system that came. But what happened in the sense, Telangana people especially, so they felt injustice is done. So all the things they are favorable to Andhra, Rayalaseema people only, not to Telangana like that. They felt. Once again agitations, all these were started. Okay. At last what happened? So this in 2004 elections especially, so this Congress party came to power. Y.S. Rajshekar Reddy became CM. After that also in 2009 elections also, who came to power? Second time also he only came to power. Then what happened in the sense, people of Telangana so started this agitation. We don't want this administration of people of Andhra, because in every aspect, every activity, injustice is done. Injustice only done. So we are not at all willing, even if you want to allocate 500 crore rupees, we don't want your 500 crore rupees for the development of this man. We want separate state Telangana. That became the main motto. At this moment only, TRS party, what happened? TRS party. So there's so enthusiastically conducted all the programs, and JAC that was there, Joint Action Committee, okay, that also framed especially, so there is united all small JACs, so there is especially, they conducted many programs in Telangana, okay, so there is Palle Palle Patala Paiki program, Million March program, okay, so there is Chalo Assembly program, Pen Down program, so like that. So many programs have been conducted by this especially So there is people of Telangana. So with that incident, it was decided that it should be separated. Telangana state should be created. And even BJP party, when they conducted meetings in Hyderabad, so there is especially during that time, they said what in the sense, you cast one vote to BJP. We are going to create 2 states. We are going to establish. Sushma Swaraj, what she said, passed away. She said that, okay. So the Sushma Swaraj, she said that, okay. So there is cast one vote to BJP. Within 100 days, we are going to form 2 states like that around. Even L.K. Advani garu, he also said the same. We are going to establish 2 states like that. So here what happened in the sense, so Telangana movement, each and every corner, from every corner, the movement that was started forcibly and willingly, at the same time wholeheartedly they started this movement. At last their wish became, so they said true, and separate Telangana state that was formed. So June 2nd, 2014, you know, till that time we are going to see 15 chapters. How many chapters are there in the sense? 15 chapters are there in this. So these 15 chapters also we are going to see each and every topic in detail. In detail we have to discuss. Okay. So like that, so this paper, from this paper, especially last paper, 4th paper, multiple choice questions only. A very paper that is of multiple choice questions. So there is a very scope to get 130 marks in this. I am not going to say out of 150 you are going to secure 150. Even 140 also sometimes it may possible, may not. But there is a very possibility to get 130 above marks. 130 above marks, definitely you can secure. Okay. So there is a consistency that is very, very important. So 3 C's, triple C we are calling. One is clarity about the syllabus. One is continuity. That is very, very important. Today you are studying for 8 hours and tomorrow you are not at all opening the book, in the sense it will not bring result. That's why continuity important. Then consistency, stubbornness, that is important. Till job, I will continue this program. It will not be broken like that. You have to fix up your mind. Then only it is possible. Think that everything is possible. It all depends on your hard work only. It all depends on what in the sense? It all depends on your hard work only. So there is especially sometimes I used to say, intelligence may fail, sometimes hard work never fails. Okay, you believe in that, do hard work, 100% you can get job. We are also going to fulfill your aspirations. So in depth we are going to teach you. Okay, thank you.